Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Kathy Baus, and welcome back to another great evening of Talking Angels. Last time, we talked about how that wonderful church in Cherryville, Bethany Wesleyan Church, also known as BWC, about how they bring people into their sermons and have great ideas for entertaining their audience during the main ministry service and in the family worship service. Today, however, we're going to talk about how their music brings us warming love into the church and what kind of weekly and seasonal activities the church has to offer, other than just coming to church every Sunday. We have two guests today to tell us what kind of music they do, what kind of fun weekly activities they have, and how they are able to bring people of every age into the loving Bethany Wesleyan Church. The first guest we're going to introduce this evening is the pastor of music ministry, the one that's in charge of all the musical entertainment for BWC, the one that's going to spread the word of Christian music around the world. Please help me welcome Pastor Kathleen Dieter.
Hi.
Hi, Kathleen. It's so great to have you here. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Oh, that's just awesome. So tell me, Kathleen, tell us about the music that you direct at Bethany Wesleyan Church, and how is it that you bring the love of music into the hearts of the people at the church?
We approach it in two ways. My first objective is to oversee all the worship service music that takes place over the weekend. We have 3 different bands. We have 2 different adult bands, full bands with vocals, and we also have a youth band that does a lot of work in the family worship area. So I oversee those, and then the other area would be bringing in different guest artists, from comedians to full-blown musical tours with multiple bands that have been all around the world. So quality productions.
Wow, awesome. I've never been to a church where they actually brought in bands that tour the world. That's just awesome. So tell us, Pastor Kathleen, when you first started directing the music at Bethany Wesleyan Church, what type of problems did you face, if any?
I don't see any of our people as being problems, but we do have challenges when it comes to different styles of music, because everybody has a different preference.
Of course.
So when you have almost 1,000 people coming through your venue over the weekend, we have differences of opinions. So I've spent a lot of time trying to help people understand that we're there for a purpose, not just to have our preferences met. And we do that by offering something that might appeal to each person. We have a lot of contemporary, but maybe a hymn each week as well to kind of appeal. And we understand that we're there for a purpose, and that's to worship.
Of course.
So that has really helped.
Of course.
The process.
And of course, I take it that since you've been there, all those problems have gone.
Well, I wouldn't say that we don't have problems, because that's life. But
Sure.
we do meet our challenges by understanding that we're there unified for a reason, and that's to reach people, and music is just one of those ways.
Oh, that is just awesome. So thank you so much for telling us about how your experience with the music at Bethany Wesleyan Church has helped you bring that music and that love of Christ into the hearts of those who attend the services. But don't go away, of course, you know, because we have another guest with us. And before we do get to our final guest, we had another person that was going to join us today, and that is the director of the youth ministry at the church, Pastor Drew Federhoff. He was unable to be with us due to a family emergency this evening. So we want to shout out to Pastor Drew, and of course we miss you, and maybe we can have you again on another episode upcoming. So we'll move right along to our director of sports at the church, Mrs. Colette Bailey. And welcome, Colette.
Thank you.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great.
Oh, that's just awesome. We're glad to have you with us. So tell us what it is that you do at the church to help keep the youth of the church energized.
I oversee our basketball program. We just finished our 11th season
Wow.
of Upwards basketball, and it also included cheerleading.
Nice, nice. Sounds like fun. So tell me, with the basketball and the cheerleading program, what age group are you working with?
We, all ages, from kindergarten through 12th. 3 years ago, we opened it up through the high school level, and it was a success.
Awesome.
So every age is included in the basketball program.
Are there ways for the parents or other adults to get involved in the basketball program?
Oh, it's so key for adults and parents to get involved because we need coaches for each team. We need rest for the games. We need our halftime devotion. We have a concession stand. We have a scorekeeper. There's all kinds of ways parents can get involved.
Oh, that's awesome. So it really is a family affair.
Yes,
to,
it is.
To
Yes,
be
it
involved in the
is.
sports program. That's awesome. So other than basketball, are there any other sports that are offered at the church?
There are. This year we're going to start with flag football. Upwards flag football with cheerleading also will be included. We also have volleyball for different ages. We have Zumba, that's a women's program. And we have, the youth have different activities like ultimate frisbee they play. They have sports nights that come out. Sometimes they have all-nighters at the church.
All night.
All-nighters where they have volleyball and different competitions going through. You have dodgeball and gaga ball. I don't know if you ever heard of gaga ball.
I've never heard of gaga ball.
That, they love gaga ball.
What is gaga ball?
Oh, it's set up where you have set up these tables and you just bang this ball. It's kind of like a dodgeball type thing, but it's closed in. So kids really like that. And we also have, the younger kids have gone roller skating and swimming parties we have.
Awesome.
So there's so many opportunities at the church to just get involved and have fun.
That is awesome. So you're getting involved in the church and outside of the church as well.
That's right. All our programs are open to the community. The community is welcome in anything that we do on the campus.
That is awesome. So is there a particular day of the week that these programs are offered, or is this something that is every day?
We have something every day usually because everything can't take place at one time on our campus. We do have a huge campus, but so almost every night of the week there's something for somebody.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds like I definitely have something to do now other than sit around and watch television all day. Okay, that sounds great. I'll have to check that out. Thank you so much, Colette, for telling us about what you do at the church to help keep the kids and the adults energized. Now I'd like to ask the two of you one more question. And this might be a question that could spark a little interest out there at home about how the love of Bethany Wesleyan Church gives people like the two of you, and how you can share your experiences with those others that are coming in, and tell us why Bethany Wesleyan Church is a great place to be. Kathleen, let's start with you.
Well, I'm proud to say that this is my home church. I was born and raised here, and now I work here. And so I have deep roots, and I love the people. But I love the fact that they have never changed their purpose. And that is reaching people in relevant ways, reaching out to the community and helping people. It's not just about coming in and being entertained, which is awesome, it's fun, and we love doing that.
Sure.
But it's about meeting people's needs and loving them. And so that's something that has never changed.
That's awesome. Colette, how about you?
Yes, I have to piggyback on Kathleen's statement because what you feel is the love of God when you walk into the church, because needs are being met. We have a divorce care program, we have a grief share program, and just anything. I mean, we all go through our trials. There's always something that comes up, and they're your second family. They can be more loving than your own actual family. So the church is a family that meets the needs, gives you hope and the love of God as you're dealing with life.
That is awesome. So, you know, we started this program thinking, you know, fun and games. We have music and we have entertainment. We have, you know, famous acts that travel and we hear on the radio, and then we hear about, you know, sports and swimming and gaga ball. But, you know, I guess it does go a lot deeper than that, doesn't it? And that is just an awesome thing, you know, so much than just that superficial, you know, fun and games. And that's great to know. Sounds like a place I might want to check out. And hopefully you out there will too. That's all the time we have for this evening, and we thank the two of you for coming out this evening, and we thank all of you for joining us. Thank you for sharing the love and the fun that you experience at the church. We can't wait to see all of you out there next week as we go even more deeply into Bethany and discovering its love for Christ. Have a great night and a great week. We'll see you all next time on Talking Angels.